Do you have any tips on keeping rhythm whilst singing? For those of you who have been following this podcast for some time, you would know that to sound good singing, there's really only three things that you need to do. The first one is you need to sing on pitch. The second one is you need to sing on time. And then the last one is you need to sing with the right appropriate vocal colors. And what I've realized is in a couple of my videos, I've already tackled pitch. In a couple of my videos, I've also tackled vocal colors, but I haven't really spent much time talking about timing or keeping rhythm while singing, which is equally as important. And so let's tackle that today. I'm going to share a very, very simple 4-step process that you can follow to improve your rhythm as you are singing. Whilst we can get into the music theory side of things, talking about time signatures, I wanted to keep things simple today because I find for us as singers, what's more important is building a sense of rhythm through intuition. And so this is actually what this 4-step process is going to help us develop. Let's get it. Now, real quick, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Ivan. I'm a voice teacher who works with students from all around the world. And really on this channel, my goal is to make learning how to sing as simple and as easy as possible. And so if that is up your lane, consider subscribing. And also, if you want to take your singing to the next level and improve your voice even faster, check out some of the links in the description. I've got ways to work with me privately, one-on-one, and also ways to work with me in my self-study program. And last but not least, if you want to inspire our next episode, just like today's question, then leave it in the comments below or send it to me via email. I'd love to hear it and I'd love to answer them all for you right here. Okay, so step 1 here is let's get a basic sense of rhythm. And so we're going to start here with a song. We'll dive straight into a song and you can choose a song of your own choice, if there's one that you prefer. In this example, I'm going to use verse 2 of one of my original songs. This is called Watching Over Us. And you can actually find this on Spotify. You can find it on Apple if you want to kind of do it with me. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to listen to a part of the song and I'm just going to try to clap and tap at the rhythm that I feel like fits into the music, right? And to do this, we're looking for cues, we're looking for how the beat is of the song, the other instruments, even, the main vocals, all that information, we're going to gather them with our brain and we're going to try to clap and find that sense of rhythm. So let me show an example and it's going to make a lot more sense. So here we go. This is how the verse 2 sounds like, first of all. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't last. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't. Right, so that is verse 2. Let's see if I can find a sense of rhythm here. So I'm going to play it one more time and let's see if I can clap it. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't last. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't. Okay, so that's the song itself, and I feel like I've got a decent sense of the rhythm. I felt like the clap fit in quite nicely. And so this is what we're trying to do. We're finding a beat or finding a sense of rhythm that fits in to the music. And I'll show you an example here also of what it sounds like when it's not fitting in. So then you can start to discern it for your own ear. For example, when I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't last. When I was young, we should grow up. Notice how it doesn't really quite fit in, right? This is really important. So pause this video and give it a try. See if you can find a section of a song and see if you can clap and find that basic sense of rhythm, because step 2 is where we take it to the next level. We're going to try to subdivide. Now, what exactly is subdividing? What this means is rather than clapping once every beat, I'm now going to break it into smaller, even chunks, which means, for example, I might clap twice for every beat or 4 times for every beat. And the reason why this is really important is it's going to create a more accurate sense of timing. Now, once again, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by this. So don't worry about this if you're feeling a bit confused. So let's try this again. I'll show you what the original tempo was. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't. So this is a tempo, right? When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now, what I'm going to do is, what if I try to double that speed, clap twice as fast, and see if I can still find a rhythm that fits in with the music. For example, when I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, notice how there's more. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Because the original tempo of the song was this. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't. Now double time. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't. Notice how I can actually go for a faster clapping, but it still fits in. That's because I've subdivided it properly. And this is a process you can keep going on. You can, go crazy with this. You can go to 4, 8 claps per beat. And the more you can do this, especially if you can do it accurately and be on time, is going to help your ears or your brain develop a better sense of rhythm. So once you can get the step ones, finding a basic sense of rhythm, then you're also subdivided and you've done it clearly. You've already got a good foundation to work off, because we're going to use what we've done in step 1 and step 2 as a bit of a tool, which means as I'm, clapping through the song, I'm going to start to notice which words land on the clap, because what that is going to allow us to do is it's going to serve as a bit of like a marker, right? If I know certain words land on the beat, do I actually land on that same beat when I'm singing a song? It starts to become this really awesome reference point for us. Now, once again, I'm going to jump into the example and I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'm just going to clap the first half. In the second half, I'm going to call out certain words that land with the clap. And this is something you can also try yourself. So let's go into it. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't last. When I was young, we should grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't. So there's a couple of words that are called out. When, and then fast, and there's probably more. There's definitely more that were on the beat as well. But just having one or two is already a good reference. So try and do this for yourself as well. I think the best way to learn this is actually try and give it a crack. So clap the beat, work through the song. You're just listening. You're not even singing it at the moment. And just see which one lands with your clap. That is going to be your anchor note, because now we're going to try apply this to our song. Now, I would recommend doing this a cappella because it's going to make it a lot easier. Basically, we're not going to use any music. We're just going to use these clapping. And we're going to use what we built in step 1, step 2, and step 3. We're going to find a nice kind of beat that we had. And we're also going to then use some of the words that we know landed on the beat as a reference. And so when I'm singing the song a cappella, I'm just noticing, did I land that on the beat? As I said, the word when for me was on the beat, and then the word fast was also on the beat. And so that's what I'm double checking for myself as I'm singing through the song. So let's give it a crack. So let's find the tempo first. When I was young, wish to grow up fast. Now that I'm old, realize this won't. Okay, and so as I was singing through that segment, the word when landed on the clap, I'm pretty sure. And then the word fast also landed on the clap. And so I was roughly singing on a rhythm, which is a great way now to check for ourselves. So here's a little 4-step process you can use to build a better sense of timing. The first one is we're just gonna listen to a song and we're gonna find a basic sense of rhythm. The second one is we're gonna try subdividing, which is that beat that you found, see if you can find something quicker that still fits in. And then the third part of it is then we use that beat, that clapping, to find words that land in with the beat. So that finally, when we're singing a cappella or even with the music, you can start to sing, and as you're singing, have that awareness of, am I really landing my words with the right timing? And this, when you rinse and repeat, when you do it again and again and again, is how you start to build a better sense of rhythm. And so team, that is a wrap. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, please share this with your friends or your family. You can, post it on your story. This is a great way to help this community grow and spread. And it really just means the world to me to know that more people are learning how to sing. And once again, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you're not making progress, or you just want to get better, reach out for a voice lesson or check out one of my self-study programs. You don't have to do this on your own. There is a better and easier way. And so if that is something you're interested in, check out some of the links in the description. Apart from that, team, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ivan. I'm your voice teacher, and I'll see you next Thursday or Friday, depending when you're joining me from, because that's when our weekly tutorials are released right here. Take care.